live in such a way as to honor the sacrifices made on our behalf and on the behalf of those people that we have yet to meet. Bless our endeavor as we continue to make progress toward a proper and lasting memorial that reflects that their sacrifice was not in vain. As this land once again gives way to machinery, may the scars left upon it by the mining industry, by the horrific end of Flight 93, by the rescue and recovery process in the weeks following the flight, and now by the actual development of the memorial, may those scars give way ultimately to the healing of the land and of our hearts. Give us the wisdom and courage to work tirelessly for a world where peace becomes the norm, where love for one another is not merely the prayers of the religious, but the realized endeavor of all people and all nations. We humbly come before you at this time asking all these things, knowing that you already know the intent and condition of our hearts. As we acknowledge then your presence, bless us and our nation. Finally, bless the activities of this day, that our strivings would be in line with your will. Amen.
Please stand, if you are able, for the presentation and posting of the colors by the Somerset Volunteer Fire Department, one of the first responders to the scene on September 11, 2001. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Laurel Highlands Chorale. Please be seated. Reverend Paul Britton, brother of passenger Marion Britton and pastor of Gloria Dei Lutheran Church, Huntington Station, New York, will lead us in a moment of silence in memory and in honor of our heroes from Flight 93.
Rabbi Mordecai Kaplan reminded us that God will elicit from each of us the best that is in us, and that God will also enable each of us to bear the worst that can befall us. What Rabbi Kaplan doesn't remind us of, what is generally self-evident, is that the best that is in us generally comes out when the worst that can happen to us occurs. Before that moment, most of us cannot believe the courage, the hope, the acts that we can live out until the worst befalls us. In those moments when we can't believe what God can do through us, we can close our eyes and remember the 40 faces. We can close our eyes and remember this field. We can pause and remember their deeds. For in many ways, they didn't know the best of themselves until the worst befell them, and God moved through them. Let us pause in the silence and the prayers of our hearts. Amen.
The names of the passengers and crew will be read by their loved ones, the family members of Flight 93. The bells of remembrance will be rung by former students of the Shanksville High School who were in class on that day in 2001, just 3 miles from here.
Christian Adams. Lorraine G. Bay. Todd M. Beamer. Alan Anthony Bevan. Mark Gerald Bingham.
Diora Francis Bodley. Sandy Wah Bradshaw. Marion R. Britton. Thomas E. Burnett, Jr. William Joseph Cashman. Georgine Rose Corrigan.
Patricia Cushing. Jason M. Dahl. Joseph Luca. Patrick Joseph Driscoll. And my husband, Edward Porter Felt. Jane C. Folger.
Colleen Laura Frazier, my hero. Andrew Sonny Garcia. Jeremy Logan Glick. Kristen Osterholm White Gould. Laura Catuzzi Rancolis, an unborn child. Wanda Anita Green. Don
Donald Gene Hoadley Peterson.
Mark David Rothenberg. Christine Ann Snyder. John Talignani. Honor Elizabeth Wania. Deborah Jacobs Welch.